Welcome to the first part of our review of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2021. 2021 sure is a year for Marvel Studios. After the epic fight between the Avengers vs. Thanos and his army during the 2019 Avengers Endgame, everything has fallen and the universe has crumbled into unfortunate events. While Marvel Studios didn't plan on leaving the fandom dangling with mind-boggling questions and theories about what happens next. We are going to discuss every Marvel movie and series released during 2021, starting with WandaVision. Marvel Studios came back on screens releasing a Disney Plus miniseries called WandaVision. The story follows Wanda Maximoff's whereabouts after the fight in Avengers headquarters with Thanos. The story taps in on altered reality that Wanda created from her feelings of grief losing Vision. While she escapes her tragic reality with an inspired sitcom setup, MCU returns a few familiar faces like Kat Dennings as Darcy Lewis, Randall Park as Jimmy Woo, Teyonah Parris as Monica Rambeau, as well as introducing powerful witch character Catherine Hahn as Agnes. WandaVision has a very bitter, interesting, and twisted storyline and a good way to start the year, filling it with many Easter eggs and mind-blowing moments within the series. While MCU released 9 episodes of WandaVision, it also revealed what Wanda Maximoff can do with her powers and introduced her as the Scarlet Witch, which is her actual name in the comic books. We think WandaVision definitely deserves a score of 8.5 out of 10. Next, we move to the duo where we all are thrilled to see on screen, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. While the buddy chemistry started during Captain America Civil War, we were all wanting to see more collaborations between the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The story picks up after Captain America never came back from the time heist to return all 6 souls to the timeline where they belong. While Bucky Barnes focuses on practicing to control his mind, the Falcon continues to serve his country. The shield of Captain America felt too much for the Falcon, but he then finds out that it fell into the hands of the recruited John Walker, who was ordered to continue Captain America's legacy. The storyline has a huge impact on Marvel's fandom, especially watching the fight scenes showing off unexpected character alliances and witnessing unfortunate events. Also, having a glimpse of new gear and armory for the main characters is astonishing. After building a strong relationship between the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, fandom receives a heartwarming ending, but with a twist as to where the story is headed. All in all, with 6 episodes for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, it's fair to give this a 7 out of 10. The Black Widow movie was promised to release within the summer of 2020, but some delays occurred. Well, the MCU kept its promise, reuniting Black Widow with her family was amusing and hilarious. The collaboration between Yelena Belova, played Florence Pugh, and Red Guardian, played by David Harbour, has its awkward family reunion moment, but MCU kept it entertaining and relatable. As Black Widow dives into her past traumatizing experience, she never fails to show off her unbelievable assassin-fighting combat skills, especially her landing pose. The only problem with the Black Widow movie was the predictable events that come for Black Widow, considering the MCU fandom already knows what would happen to Black Widow in Avengers Endgame. The release date of the movie was delayed, gained less momentum for Natasha Romanoff's character. All in all, though, we still give this a score of 6 out of 10. The return of Loki God of Mischief, played by Tom Hiddleston on Disney Plus, is outstanding. Other than seeing Loki from Avengers 2012 Escape, MCU was able to introduce the TVA and Timekeepers, who accurately resembled the comic books. Loki found himself in a big dilemma. Each episode has put Loki and the MCU fandom in a loop and chaotic experience. Some had a hard time following the timeline and events, but MCU uses Loki series as an advantage to introduce the multiverse. As each episode leads to something new and sudden events, with 6 episodes released, the Loki series made sure every detail was in place perfectly which deserves 9 out of 10. That's it for part 1. We'll see you next time for part 2, where we review the 3 remaining offers for the MCU, the Eternals, the Hawkeye series, and of course Spider-Man No Way Home. I've been Vulcan for Gamers Outpost, and we'll see you next time.